Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 2. Well, turns out, Archangel, it's Garrus. How very nice. So either way, we're going ahead and helping him, of course. Unfortunately, they have breached our lower levels. We've left Zaid to go and help him out just so he does not die. And we're going down into the lower levels with Miranda. And we're going to take the fight to whoever is down here. And it looks... is there any company down here yet? No, there's not, but we should be prepared. Let's go ahead and heal up. Let's also go ahead and change our loadout. I think what we could do here is, let's see, the Vindicator. Not a huge fan of burst fire personally. Let's go back to the heavy rifle. That should be good. We'll accept that. And then, yeah, I think we'll also maintain our grenade launcher. That should be good. Alright, so that should be fine. Miranda, I don't think we can change anything for her. No, she's still got everything that she can use. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get done. Let's move up and take cover.
Close that shutter before they can get through.
Alright, so what do we find? Can we shut this thing?
Commencing shutdown.
Oh, okay.
Enemy down!
Secured.
Oh, that works.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Next one may not be as easy. Oh. Let's get a reload go. There we go. Alright. Oh, still got a little bit more. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do that speed up. That looks fairly effective. Okay, let's go ahead and run forwards. Yeah, oh, hang on a second. Camera went a little funny.
And seal them.
Alright, we're getting into close quarters here. Let's pull out the Geth plasma shotgun. We have not tried this one out so far, but I'm sure it will be necessary. Oh. Okay, that's pretty powerful, it seems. Alright, well, we've got our health shielding back. Let's move up. Let's see what we can do.
There's a console near the shutters.
Alright, quickly, let's go ahead and hit the button.
Yeah!
Here they come. There's not too many yet.
Let's see what we can do here.
Heads up!
Shutter secured.
Alright, that worked out pretty well. We almost got by it.
Hurry.
But I think we're fine. Let's just go ahead and mantle our way back around. I will say they definitely improved the combat in the in Mass Effect 2 compared to the first game. Don't get me wrong, I love the first one, but this is so much smoother for us. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 2. Okay, a little bit of a different setup. Let's go ahead and switch to a sniper rifle, I think. I feel like we have a pretty good position here. Oh. Get that first one there. Take out the crate. Alright, a couple of good headshots there, and it looks like... oh, hang on. We're gonna have more trouble. Alright, back to the shotgun. There was a Baron.
Here goes!
Not too dangerous.
Taking some fire, Shepard. Time to get those damn suckers over.
Oh, come on. Take cover, please. Alright, oh, and come on now. Let's, what can we do? Can we get our shields back? No, I don't think we do. I think we have to wait for a second. Let's go ahead and, what have we got? Blood Pack Warrior back there. Let's go ahead and warp. That should be fine. I think Miranda should be fairly safe. Go ahead and do that. Let's get a reload. Alright, and I think that should be enough. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this button. Seal this thing shut.
No shield!
Okay, let's go ahead and switch back.
Secured.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds!
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Alright, so we should probably start doing some things. Let's go ahead and get Zay to use his disruptor ammo for the shields. Let's go ahead and, let's go for a grenade launcher quickly. And let's also go ahead and throw a warp against the barrier. Yeah, alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, that's pretty solid. Let's go ahead and let's move back to the shotgun.
We're compromised. Got no shields.
Alright, hang on a second. Let's quickly reload and work our way around. We don't want Garrus to get got by Garm. Let's outflank him. Oh, he's gunning for Garrus. Alright, let's quickly zip around. Oh, come on now, we need to... Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, we can charge this thing up? I did not even know that was a thing. Huh, that's really cool. Alright, anybody else nearby? I think we're safe. Alright, well, we're good for ammunition, it seems. Let's quickly switch back to the rifle. Can we pick up more ammo? Not at this moment. Oh, hang on. Was that a terminal? Oh, no, that's just going along. Let's just double check that there's nothing else for us to use. Oh, and of course, since we're here, let's go ahead and activate our disruptor ammo as well. It's probably a little late for that to have made a huge difference, but better have it active than not at all. Yeah. Oh, and let's just double check. Yep, it's already up and running. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a chat to Garrus.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pact. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. We still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up!
Oh, speaking of such things, let's quickly go ahead and... Can we get people into cover? Yeah, that should do, and then... Yeah, we'll go ahead and separate them out. Let's go ahead and see, what have we got here? I guess we go with the assault rifle first.
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
Alright, where is
I
this
fixed
guy?
it, not completely.
Watch your back.
We need to prepare. Come see me.
Alright, let's see if we can use some skills against... Oh, actually, you know what? Not even worth it. She's down. Let's get a reload. Let's go ahead and move up.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Oh, side floor? Okay, let's see what we can do.
Never saw me coming!
Alright, and we still have company. Actually, you see there's a footwalker. Hang on a second. Let's quickly see. I can't believe we missed that before, but we're not going to leave money here. Let's go ahead and get a reload going.
Firing concussive shot!
Alright, and then, you know what? Let's go ahead and overload. Alright, still doing well as far as health is concerned. Let's pick up some more mags.
Hostiles!
Alright, looks like he's out of the fight. Let's quickly go ahead and, yeah, we'll go for an adrenaline rush. We'll go ahead and warp this thing.
Now let's finish you off!
Alright, we've got plenty of armor. Alright, looks like our sabotage paid off.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Okay, well, I guess that's a mission complete. Alright, leveled up, that's nice. We've extracted him. Let's see, unclear whether injury to Archangel will impair his ability to assist in the mission. Regardless, revelation of his identity as Garrus Vakarian, useful in keeping Shepard comfortable. Yeah, true. Picked up some new weapons, some nice little tech bonuses and whatnot. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Alright, well, we got a level up, that's nice. Hopefully we can get him back to the medbay fairly quickly. I don't know if this will mean that we end up back on the Normandy and we'll have to head back out to meet...
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Alright, well, he's doing well, that's good to see. I'm glad that he survived. Alright, so, I suppose we should probably go ahead and, well, we can't do too much right now. We don't really need to talk to Jacob, we don't need to go through our weapons loadout. I think what we'll do is, do we go ahead and we
Commander,
check
you've
in?
received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's check our emails before we go too far, just so she doesn't have to keep on reminding us. Let's see. Message from Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Glad I didn't sign up. From John Whitson. Hey, Aria gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Yeah, I got so annoyed at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got back together to check the news vids and saw that all those mercs had gotten killed. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. Yeah, I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me. Well, that's very nice. Let's go ahead and mark that as red. We also don't need Zaid there. We also know some of these things as well, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, and I think that's fairly good. So we've still got a few things to do. Yeah, we've got some more missions as well, which we will keep an eye on. But for now, we'll go ahead and we'll leave them there. Let's go ahead and check in with Garrus, and then I think we have to go ahead and make our way back to Omega and see about finding this Morden Solus. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Maybe it's a good way. Let's get Garrus out of the Normandy. Make sure that he gets to, you know, stretch his legs and doesn't feel too cooped up in this place. Because I can understand after an injury, getting out could be good for him. Oh yeah, and we should also talk to Dr. Chokwas there. That would be a good idea. Just to make sure that Garrus is in fighting form.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
After the Normandy was destroyed, most of us went our separate ways. CSEC asked me back, but I turned them down. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Well, okay. Sounds like he did a pretty good job of doing what he did, though. Let's see what we should do. Oh, that's right. We even... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, not just should we chat to Dr. Chockwis about Garrus, but we also have some brandy for her. So let's go ahead and give that to her while we're here.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joker will always have Vrolik syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish he weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Right, well, looks like we're a little winky wonky. Yeah, and I guess she is out of it. Probably not too surprised, though. Okay, maybe we'll check in with her about Garrus at a later date, but right now we need to keep on moving. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back up to the CIC. And, oh wait, actually no, before we do, let's head to our captain's cabins. We purchased a model ship or two while we were down in the markets of Omega. Let's see if we can find them. Whereabouts are they? Private terminal, trophies. Oh, we have a picture of Alenko. Well, he was our romance in the first game, although yeah, the dialogue was certainly missing there. Oh, and here we go. Here are our new model ships. We've got the Geth ship on the right, and we have one of those Alliance cruisers on the top. Of course, all surrounding the Normandy. Very cool. All right. Oh, and one more thing. Let's also go ahead and customize our armor. We've picked up some new stuff since we're here. There was a capacitor helmet. Shield regen is a nice thing to have. It also doesn't cover our mouth, so we should be... it shouldn't modulate too much. Let's see. What does this do? Increase health by 5%. Health is only important if we get hit. Headshot damage by 10%. Let's go with the capacitor helmet for now. Capacitor chest plate. Sure. And then... what do we see here? Storm speed. Shield strength. I think we'll keep the shield close, and then our music is really loud there. Can we tweak that? I think we should turn off the music if possible. Alright. Is that good? What else can we do? You know what? I think that seems relatively silent. Alright, let's leave that there. Let's head on out of here. At least that's not half as deafening as the other. Let's go ahead and I suppose we need to disembark and get ready to find the scientist. Also too, it would be very nice. We've picked up a few things for us to research, which we can't do at the tech lab until we have him with us. Oh, but you know what? Let's talk to Joker. Let's see how he feels about having Garrus back on board.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
I will say, I do like Joker's little comments. They are always pretty good. Alright. Oh, and apparently we are still flying. Okay, so we do definitely need to go ahead and jump back into the galaxy map. We haven't traveled anywhere, so I should assume that we don't have far to fly. We just may not be in port at this very moment in time. Yeah, okay, so we're just orbiting around there. That's fine. Let's go ahead and redock. That seems like a good plan. And then off to find the good doctor, I should say. Alright, oh, also too, we'll have some nice points to be able to spend as well, so we should definitely look that up. Alright, so let's go ahead and select our crew. I think we said we'd bring Garrus, so we'll definitely bring him. And then as for... oh, actually, we also have armor choices for him. No, let him stick with what he's got for now. Assault rifles, sniper rifles, no surprises there. That fits in with his Turian agent training. Concussive shot, overload, armor piercing. That will be nice. Let's go ahead and add him on in. And then... do we want to bring Miranda? Submachine guns, heavy pistols, some warp and overload, or... incendiary ammo and pull shotguns. You know what? Let's bring Jacob. I think that should be fine. Yeah. Alright. That'll do nicely. We've got a couple of points. Let's see about ourselves getting that concussive shot as well. We'll purchase that. Yes. And then do we buy some incendiary as well? I think that would be wise. Give us more access to more things. And then Garrus, 10 points. Let's see. Tyrion Rebel, health damage and power damage. Concussive shot, overload, and armor piercing, but again, this looks like a loyalty thing, which I'm assuming is for everybody. So the top 3 is what we've got for now. Let's go ahead and unlock some of all of his skills, and then, I don't know, 6 points. We could invest 5 into this. Extra damage, extra health. I suppose that's not bad. We could go for overload, but again, that's, I don't know if it's really something super useful. No, let's go ahead and focus in on the important stuff. Let's go with this first and foremost. And as for Jacob, 2 points. Do we maybe go for health or weapon damage? Yeah, you know what? Let's try and save up for the Cerberus operative. We'll max that out, and then I think we'll put in a few points into pull an incendiary after the fact. But I think that should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and weapons. I think we're happy with all of this. We might play around with that shotgun a bit more. I didn't realize that it could be charged. Oh, although, hang on a second. Potent cluster rounds of superconducting projectiles that have a longer range than standard shotguns. 2-stage trigger system allow for either quickfire capacitors or a charge and release attack to electrify the projectiles as they exit the weapon. Yeah. Okay, we had seen that before. I just had not read it well enough. That's fine. We'll go ahead and stay with what we've got. I think that's good. As for Garrus, let's choose heavy rifle. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, low heat production and a sniper rifle's punch. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and we'll accept that. No upgrades for snipers. And then for Jacob, let's give him a better shotgun. Let's switch over to the plasma there. That should be all good. Alright. Also, too, this is...
Receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solis runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Alright, well, just checking out the new visor there. That's looking pretty cool. Alright, so which direction should we head in? Any more trouble with the Vulture?
Got something to report?
No, apparently not.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Okay, so he's got nothing for us at this stage. I think we need to go... Where is it? Towards the lower section? Yeah, quarantine zone is down over here. Okay, so we don't need the lower section just yet. We'll just go straight through and then to the right. Okay, that's not too bad. And that should be all that we need.
A human colony called Freedom's Progress has been attacked by unknown sources, marking yet another in the chronicle of the humans' failure to...
Alright, is he still doing his crazy talk? Looks like it. Yeah, still going on. Alright, whatever. Let's leave him, and then... Oh, hang on a second.
Waiting is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Okay, well, first of all, we'll examine this. Private residence? Okay, we'll have to come back later.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tiloke calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Okay, so do we tell him to stay back or do we... You know what, we're gonna find a doctor. He should be fine, right? Do we just tell him to go home? I don't know.
This mission's important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Alright, cool. So I'm guessing if we had said no, we would have just gone through without him. But I really do want to... Oh wait, we still get the choice of bringing him along or not? Ah, so we could have gone with a different answer and then still collected. Okay, that would have been a little bit weird, but I don't really care. All is as it should be. We're saving for everything else. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, and you know what? I think that's where we're going to call things for today. We'll head down through here. It should be an interesting quarantine zone. But if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.